Because now they've got a plot like Carl Weathers is like, all the land from the well to the shitty parts of the desert that nobody likes. You guys can have that now. Now the Mandalorians have a home again. Before we begin, just leave a comment after you click subscribe. Would you pay $5 or $10 a month on OnlyFans to watch me and Charles use the bathroom on camera?
Yeah.
Pee and poo.
Pee and poo on camera.
$5, $10 a month on OnlyFans.
Yeah. We just want to know.
Okay.
Welcome to Two Gaming Dudes.
The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 5, The Pirate.
Yes.
Arr.
I feel like we should have pirate music playing in the background. Cut in some pirate stuff.
I like this episode a lot.
I did too.
I didn't like the overarching direction that it's pushing the series, which we'll talk about, but I liked the episode itself. Because it seemed like a self-contained, traditional, old Season 1 Mandalorian episode.
Which is what we liked. We liked the self-contained episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still have the overarching plot, but each episode really should be its own self-contained thing.
So the pirates that we saw a few episodes ago come back to Navarro.
Yes.
And they're jerks. He's like,
as pirates tend to be.
You shot a couple of my pirates, so in retaliation, I'm going to destroy your entire city.
Seems reasonable, but all right, cool.
And then Carl Weathers is like, oh no, send word to this Republic Ranger who I met once and said, if you ever need a favor, whatever.
And the Republic Ranger said, no.
Well, he says okay, but then his boss is like, nah, we're not giving you any.
His boss from Saturday Night Live? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The ladies' man.
Do it in the butt.
Hey, it's a lady. Mm-hmm. I would suggest the butt and some Courvoisier. To Meadows, yeah. The ladies' man. He's on Star Wars now.
Which is fantastic. When I saw him, I was like, oh, they found the perfect role for him, too.
But that girl, that agent, who was Moff Gideon's henchman, suddenly she's in there too, and she's like steering the conversation.
The Hydra agent?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the secret agent. She's like, no, we shouldn't help because they're not part of the New Republic. So fuck them! And then the ladies' man is like, yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
So he leaves. He's like, okay, I'm going to go to the Mandalorians instead. So the Ranger flies to the Mandalorians. And they're like, what are you doing here, asshole? We're going to kill you. He's like, oh no, Carl Weathers is in trouble. You got to go help him.
Damn it. All right, fine.
So they all get together. And they're like,
that Carl Weathers is always getting into shit.
We need to help him because he helped me one time. And then that Mandalorian, the mean big one, gets up and says, you saved my son from that stupid monster bird. So this is the way. So they go.
And everybody else is like, I mean, if he's in, I mean.
Then the rest of them are like, okay,
shit.
I guess so.
I basically just do whatever he says because he's big. It scares me.
They plan.
Also, is that Jon Favreau in that?
No.
I just wondered. It's such a
no.
No?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him because he's a big fat hunk of shit, but I don't think it's.
I just wondered. I mean, he does like to act in the stuff that he makes.
Yeah.
At somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
So
I'm sure we'll see him at some point.
It'd be fantastic. I want to see him take off the helmet and his freaking Jon Favreau all sweaty in there.
Doesn't
all
fit.
Right, we'll get to. I want to get to the helmet shit later, but anyway.
Yeah. So they win, and then that main pirate, Shark. No, not Shark. What's his name?
Shark Boy.
Whatever his name is, the lead pirate is like, oh well, you guys suck. I'm out of here, and he flees. So I'm sure we'll see him again.
I'm sure.
And then the armorer takes Bo-Katan again. Because now they've got a plot like Carl Weathers is like, all the land from the well to the shitty parts of the desert that nobody likes. You guys can have that now. Now the Mandalorians have a home again. Even though there's nothing wrong with your fucking planet.
That's like 10 acres. We got a whole planet. No. You get those 10 acres. Unless you find something valuable.
And now this time, the armorer is like, hey, you remember that time you told me about the mythosaur and I completely blew it off? I've completely changed my mind. That's super important. You are now the leader of the Mandalorians. Take off your fucking helmet. Even though we've made a huge stink about all this time.
Yeah.
Because now you can bring other people, other tribes that don't wear their helmet, and then they'll come join us, and then we'll make them jump in the magic waters and wear their helmet.
And then they can put their helmets on, and then you can all wear helmets. But
Something
for now,
like
take your helmet off, and then you can put your helmets back on again.
So then
our religion is very confusing.
It's as dumb as Scientology, which we'll get to. We're going to do a Scientology episode.
Yes.
And a Mormon episode.
Yes.
Because why the fuck not?
Can't wait for that.
And then Ranger Teva is flying back home, but he's like, hey, wait a minute. That's a bombed out shuttle. I better go investigate. Oh no, it's Moff Gideon's shuttle. He escaped. And then he sends a probe. What's that? There's a piece of Beskar steel lodged in the hull. Oh my goodness, Mandalorians broke out Moff Gideon.
That's quite a leap, but okay.
That's the episode in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So, I already know that Ranger Teva already has a spinoff.
Ranger who?
The X-Wing pilot.
Oh, he's going to have his own show?
Him and somebody else. It's actually called Rangers of the New Republic.
Oh.
It's them flying around
I
in X-Wings.
thought Rangers got canceled or something, didn't they? Because it was going to be that one girl, then she made the
Rogue Squadron.
tweets.
That was Rogue Squadron that got canceled.
Was it? I can't keep them all straight. Leave comments, because I'm sure we're fucking it all up, so leave comments.
Patty Jenkins, who directed Wonder Woman 1984, was working on Rogue Squadron.
Well, she's perfect for this.
Wonder Woman 84 came out, and they were like, fuck this shit, you never direct anything again. Shut the fuck up, get her out of the building.
Well, at least we still have that actress. But she tweeted, "Don't touch Twitter."
So Rangers of the Republic is him and his partner, like Chips.
Yeah.
It's like Chips. It's Punch and John flying around, taking care of
X-Wings and doing stuff. Yeah. Sure, why not? Ain't nothing like watching two old dudes flying X-Wings and saving the day.
And so, we already got parts of this with the defector and or with the scientist who was doing cloning, who got tortured to death because that henchman set him up. I mean, it's all building towards this huge confrontation with either Imperial Remnant or Admiral Thrawn, perhaps, or some evil lurking in the background that we'll see in Season 4. I don't like that, because it's going to tie in then to Ahsoka, and who knows what else other bullshit is coming up.
Yeah, and it's all going to tie together. Here's what I don't like. I liked the episode. I did. I enjoyed it.
As did I.
So here's the thing that I don't like. And I didn't really notice it until I looked over, and I'm watching this with the 14-year-old, and he had this puzzled look, and he started asking questions about who the hell is this?
Like that?
Well, it was like, so who is Bo-Katan? I mean, who is this chick?
Yeah.
And I was, you didn't watch every single damn episode of the Clone Wars or read all of these novels, so you don't know who these people are or why you should give a shit about them. And then we run into the Marvel problem.
Yeah.
You're going to watch the next movie? Did you watch all 17 episodes of this dumb thing that no one watched? Oh, well, now you don't know what the hell's going on.
I mean, are we going to see a young Sabine Wren running around, and 90% of the viewers are going to be like, who the hell is Sabine?
Okay.
What's that name? Why should I give a shit?
This recent episode had Zeb from Rebels.
Was that really him?
Yes.
Was that him?
Yes, it was the same voice, the same creature. It was
because I asked Beaver, like, what race was Zeb?
Yeah.
That's actually supposed to be him?
That was actually supposed to be him. Same voice actor and everything.
Okay.
Looks a lot like it.
It did.
But yeah.
It looked insane, but I was like, they wouldn't do something so random with.
Yes, they did. They absolutely did. And that Easter egg I didn't mind too much because that was not integral. If you didn't know who he was, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But if you don't know who Bo-Katan is,
that's important.
That's kind of important.
Because our prediction came true. They're setting her up. You are now going to be the leader of Mandalore. You're going to take the Darksaber back. And it's going to be this giant fucking overarching plot line about taking Mandalore back.
Right. But, this isn't the first time that she's had the Darksaber.
Right.
This isn't the first time that she's led Mandalore, and things did not turn out so great for her, obviously. So, but we don't know that from this series alone. There are no flashbacks. There's nothing.
That's true. I got to imagine there's a huge portion of the fan base that have no idea what the significance of any of that is.
No, they just want to know why is this
Why is Katie, the girl from Battlestar Galactica? Why is she in this shit?
And why is she more important than the fucking Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Because she's like walking her down, and you are going to lead our people, and you're going to do all these amazing things. And if you look in the background, there's the Mandalorian, and he's just like packing some stuff and rolling some smokes and stuff, and pokes at the kid a few times.
Roll it up, light it up, smoke it, inhale, exhale.
It kind of reminded me of like Mad Max. The new Mad Max movie.
Charlize Theron?
Yeah, and like Mad Max isn't really in Mad Max too much. I mean, he's there, but it's not about him. Yeah. And that's It's just kind of weird, you know?
I don't know where
So-
they're going. I mean, I do know where they're going with this, and I wish I didn't, because I don't want them to do that. I don't want them to do that. It takes away from this awesome thing you presented us with, the lone gunman, the lone gunslinger, making his way through this weird world. That was fucking golden.
I loved that. But
There was
now,
no reason to. There was no reason to expand that. And the
no,
minute they
weird.
brought fucking CGI Luke Skywalker into it, I knew. That's it. You fucked it.
Yeah.
Wow! I went like this. Oh! It's Luke. I did it too. I'm guilty of it.
I did it too.
But it's
And
fucking
then-
stupid.
And then 5 minutes later, your brain goes, wait a second. Hold on a second. Did you just... Oh, I mean, unless that was the finale and we're done.
Yeah.
Because that would have actually been a pretty good
Oh,
finale.
Grogu was going to go help him build the new Jedi Temple.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. You brought in this awesome CGI Luke and had a cool Luke thing, and that's how you ended The Mandalorian. Kind of weird you didn't end it with The Mandalorian.
No,
but still,
imagine
that's
that
kinda
scene.
cool.
Din and Grogu saying goodbye. And that's when he takes his helmet off.
Yeah.
For the first time to say goodbye. You'll be ostracized from the group. I don't care.
I don't care.
I'm saying goodbye.
What a great
I
ending.
do that. No.
No, one more season. Let's do it again.
This time we expand it, and it's going to tie in with 6 other movies and series that we're working on. You mean like Marvel Multiverse? Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
just like
Because that
that.
was super popular. That tells me the studio got involved.
Yeah.
Because that's not what this started off as.
No.
It started off as such a breath of fresh air, and now you're just following the same fucking Disney corporate formula.
And I have fears of so many other things following this same pattern, including The Last of Us. I can see The Last of Us falling down this rabbit hole of, ooh, this is making a lot of money. We need to keep this going. I want you to take your 2-season story and turn it into 27 seasons and just stretch everything out forever. And then you've got The Walking Dead.
I understand that fear. I'm not worried about it because HBO operates very differently than Disney Plus.
This is very true. They are very different companies.
I don't think they would fall into that trap because they really prioritize high quality content over merchandising. And Disney is a sales culture,
Yes.
not an artistic culture. It used to be. When Walt was alive, it was an artistic culture. Now it's a sales corporate culture.
Yeah.
And sales above all. And
And you can tell by all the things that they do that are safe, all the things that they do that just follow a formula,
yeah.
and all the things they do just so they can sell more merch.
So have a nice day.
Yeah. All right, well, comment and let us know if you're following this series and what you think of it so far. And
And also the poo and pee fetish.
yeah, and also the poo and pee thing. We really want to know. That's it. That's all I got.
Dick subscribe.
Do that. We'll see you in another episode. Bye now.